All right, guys, what is going on? This is the Club of the Man 1993. I'm back up here live again for my NXT live review. Sorry it took a while to go live again. Trying to solve some issues with my computer here. Hopefully, it'll get them solved sometime soon. I'm tired of these Google to Trovy.com to Bing redirects, but what can you say? We are here live for my live review of NXT from the July 10th, 2019 edition. Of course, always took place at Full Sail University, as we're about for one today, exactly 1 month away from NXT TakeOver Toronto 2. Left my card predictions this past weekend for that show recently, so make sure to check those out. And overall, another good episode by the Yellow Brand. Got another round of the Breakout Star Tournament. Got another match from Damon Priest, and that freaking entrance of his is badass. Speaking of entrance, we also got a full repackaging of somebody else that we'll talk about momentarily, and we got a pretty fun tag team championship match in the main event that I was very impressed with, I gotta say. So without further ado, let's get rolling. First, I'm sorry. We got Robbie in the live chat saying, Io don't need friends. Love her new dark heel gimmick. Oh yes, we're just about to talk about Ms. Io Shirai here in just a second. So let's actually, get to it. Let's see here. So the lights go out to start the show, and then there's some lights that are flashing on the stage, and then Io Shirai's new Titantron exposes as she has new theme music, as obviously had to happen with her turning heel. I'm sorry, the music she had before was not for a heel Io Shirai. That was for a babyface Io Shirai. Now she's a heel, and of course I also said as a babyface, Io was too cute. She was cute, and I couldn't really see her being vicious. But wow, the lighting, the darkness, the outfit, the black attire. I mean, she's still slightly on the cute side, but you definitely got her more on the more hot and attractive side, I gotta say. As Io came out in the dark looking quite hot, I gotta say. And I'm like, that's the way to go. They didn't take their time with it. Boom, right away got into it. Keep in mind, this is on a set of 1 or 2 days in a row of tapings and whatnot. So overnight, boom, NXT was prepared to repackage a new heel character with Io Shirai. She comes out, stands in the ring, the crowd's chanting "You suck," and of course the strobe lights are going off and whatnot. And then she's staying in the ring, the fans booing her, not talking at first, but then she eventually says, I don't need any friends. Literally just stone face, not glaring viciously, not smiling, just stone faced, possessed in some ways. And then she also says, and I don't need any of you. Drops a mic and she walks out. The ball is rolling now as Io Shirai again has turned heel. A nice heel turn she had a couple weeks ago, and the new attire, the new theme song, and everything, bold. And I love it. It looks fantastic. They've definitely, hottened up Io for sure with her look and her entrance. I love it, and I can't wait to see what Io does next, as she is a new, further grown heel as well. Let me see here. Let's keep rolling on here. I saw some stuff by Robbie in the live chat. Velveteen Dream then is now holding a press conference. It looks like he's in a lecture hall at the Performance Center on their YouTube channel. North American title is laid out in front of him, and he wants to answer questions. But a guy asked him about his next challenger. He doesn't approve that question. Kathy Kelly, who I've heard rumors in real life, her and Velveteen Dream are now dating, which cracks me up because the way he always talks to her, Kathy, and whatnot. Kathy Kelly asks him about Roderick Strong, believing he's due for a championship match. But then Velveteen Dream thanks Queen Kathy for the question, but he doubts that Strong's ability and credentials for such a match. That's all the question he has for now. Thank you. And he walks off the stage. Obviously, it wants nothing to do with Roderick Strong, but it was Roderick Strong and the rest of the Undisputed Era are on the verge of trying to take all the championships into the era and whatnot. So we'll see what happens down the line. Anyways, we then have a match with first we had a match then with Damon Priest taking on Bianco Loco, which was, of course, just a brief little squash match. Put up Damon Priest again. Loving the entrance music, loving the entrance itself. He's now, to me, he's going to be a heel, looks like, but he's now, I think, the newest, Aleister Black caliber character in NXT, and I can't wait to see, of course, what he does down the line. We also get another repackaging promo for Killian Dane, him talking about the troubles. He carried stories from Ireland's past with him. He tells us who and what he is. He has nothing. Everything he had was taken from him. So now he'll take everything he wants. He's still coming soon. Of course, he had nothing because brought him to the main roster and they did nothing with Sanity and took that all away. Took it all away from him. And yeah. So it's unfortunate, but I'm glad to see Killian Dane is going back to NXT and be in the spotlight he definitely deserves. So we'll see when he comes back what he does. We ended a match with Jordan Myles taking on Boa. Can I say, first off, from some angles, well, first off, the winner of this match would go on to face Angel Garza, who got in the second round of the breakout tournament, who really got a good reaction from his first match he had against Woken Wild or whatever heck his name was. But Jordan Myles, to me, reminded me a lot of a combination of like Montez Ford's agility, but also in some ways kind of made me think of Apollo Crews also, with his movements and whatnot, being a little more smiling and whatnot. But Boa was good as well. Boa, to me, I don't know why, from some angles, kind of reminded me of like a shorter version of Yao Ming. Don't judge me. Ask me why I even went that far and said it, but I thought it put on a great match. Jordan Myles wins though. But Myles wins though, and he'll be advancing again. I definitely was very impressed with his high flying ability as well. Next week, we're told we're going to be getting the next part of the breakout tournament match. I think it's the final match of the first round. We're going to be getting Dexter Lumis taking on Bronson Reed. So let's see what those two come up with. And once again, I've definitely been enjoying this tournament for sure so far. Just some new faces they introduced us to. And it's not like they're just some random guys that are under. These guys showing they do have some type of talent and charisma in them, and they're not just some bland guys who's being thrown into the mix just because like the main roster would do. Well, hopefully that'll change with Heyman and Bischoff taking over, but we'll have to wait and see. But, that was good there. Shayna Baszler is being interviewed backstage. She knows the title puts a target on her back, and she heard Mia Yim's story. It's great, but she's heard it plenty of times in the fight game. And when you stand opposite of her, the story always ends the same. Tap, nap, or snap. We also get a hype video for Keith Lee. Mr. Whole Basket is Glory notes that he's been here for a year and faced all kinds of guys, but no one's looked at him and said he's the one. Despite never being the chosen one, he always ends up on top. He hasn't reached the goals he set for himself to be limitless, which, of course, I'm assuming Dijakovic was supposed to win the North American title off of Velveteen Dream, and we could have seen Velveteen Dream. Eventual match with Dijakovic and Keith Lee for North American Championship eventually. Of course, again, Dijakovic is out injured right now. He'll probably back from Royal Rumble, let's say. He hasn't reached the goals he set for himself to be limitless. So in year 2, he's going to have to do some changes. Limitless doesn't cut it anymore. To be the guy, the main event, he'll become infinite. So he's went from limitless to infinite. We'll see what that means later on for Mr. Keith Lee. And then we also get the general manager, William Regal, being interviewed outside the Performance Center. He says people from all the brands have been coming here to face Kushida, such as Drew Gulak, Cassius Ohno. And next week, SmackDown's Apollo Crews will return, and he will face Kushida. And we're also going to get Adam Cole having a title defense next week as well, but it doesn't say against who. So we'll see what that happens there. As there's something set for next week. Again, of course, we also have that match between Dexter Lumis and Bronson Reed in the final first round match for the NXT Breakout Star Championship. Breakout Star Tournament. Where once again, the winner will get to pick which champion they're choosing they will face. And finally, we got our main event. Street Profits taking on Oney Lorcan and Danny Birch. These two, show respect in the game, but then respect went out the window. This is a nice, hard, fun, high-flying, hard-hitting match. Definitely the body's everywhere type style. Again, Oney Lorcan has put on a pretty good performance last night on 205 Live against Arya Daivari, even though, once again, his promos are just so weird. He's either, professional and serious, sounding smooth, and then the moment he's fighting, it's, you took away my dream, Daivari, how do you like it? And but I thought him and the Street Profits and Lorcan and Birch had a very good match as well. Again, after the handshakes, though, again, it just just threw out the respect right away. Get some nice hard hitting, high flying. My favorite spot of the match, though, was towards the end where where Danny Birch, I think it was on the was towards the end, was standing near the steel up the ramp, and Montez Ford did a big 450 high move in the air or whatnot, where he basically just jumped up did a big flip up in the air higher than I feel like Ricochet would even get or something like that, and he came down and landed on Danny Birch on the steel. Crazy spot there. Oney Lorcan tried to come in towards the end and tried to do the same thing, but Montez got up and hit an elbow on him, and then I think Dawkins went and hit a spear, I think, on him, or whichever one it was towards the end. It eventually led to Montez Ford getting the window, hitting the frog splash. So I think it was who got the pin again? Was it Lorcan or Birch? Let me see here. Yeah. I'm sorry. It was a spine buster. I think Dawkins hit on Lorcan, and then Ford hit the frog splash to retain the titles again in a nice, hard hitting back and forth match. Very fun, definitely. Needless I say, probably, with the exception of course, the Fatal 4-Way at NXT 25, definitely one of Lorcan and Birch's best matches. Like that, and the tag match they had last year at TakeOver Chicago with the Undisputed Era, I thought was definitely their two best matches for sure in NXT. But while, of course, Ford and Dawkins were celebrating, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish came out on the ramp, and they're just clapping and whatnot. And, of course, the Street Profits look ready to accept their challenge, as they know the goal, now that Adam Cole has the NXT Championship, the goal for the rest of the era is to drape the rest of themselves in gold. So, obviously, Roderick Strong is going after the North American Championship. O'Reilly and Fish is going after the tag titles, which will NXT take over Toronto to be undisputed. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's going to be NXT, guys. I give it a B+. Very great show tonight. Again, I love the introducing of the darker, sexier Io Shirai, the Damon Priest match, the backstage video packages and such. The next breakout star match with Jordan Myles and Boa was great, and then the main event tag team match was very fun as well. Oh boy, Robbie. Well, first off, Robbie first said, Mike, the end of tonight's episode further teased the inevitable of NXT TakeOver becoming undisputed. Yes, but he also asked me this question. Oh man, I don't know what the answer is. So, Mike, Io in black leather, Aaliyah in black leather, or Mandy in black leather? Oh man. Well, again, even though Io would, again, of the three of those, Io's definitely, the weakest. The weakest, I gotta say, of the three of them, but she still looks great in black leather. Oh man. The thing is I definitely would say a darker hair girl is more attractive in black leather, but still something with Mandy Rose. It still stands out to me in black leather. So even though, again, I would probably pick Aaliyah over a blonde, I think Mandy Rose deserves a special exception on that thing for me. Hashtag Queen Kathy. Damon Priest enters the great fusion of the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, and Aleister Black. I agree. Apollo Crews and Kushida next week is going to be awesome. Apollo's going to shine like he should have been on the main roster. Definitely, yes, for sure. Any predictions for this year's War Games match? Do you even think maybe they will do the first ever women's War Games match with Shayna and the Horsewoman? Oh boy. Well, I was thinking eventually the War Games match would happen. with the Four Horsemen. I remember I was predicting that to happen either at Survivor Series or even at, they're not doing another Evolution. Oh man, but I mean, I would love to see the Four Horsewomen of WWE and NXT, well, of MMA, including Ronda Rousey. But again, is Ronda going to be ready to come back soon? I mean, I've heard rumors she may be back soon, and we expect, but I'm not sure because once again, Ronda was leaving to go, well, make babies. But I would love to see the Four Horsewoman match be inside of the War Games match. But if not, wow, who would I want to see inside War Games? I mean, you think about it. I mean, if they were going to do a 4-on-4 in NXT, they could still include, Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke and Rhea Shafir, and Io Shirai, taking out, let's say, like, Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, I don't know if maybe Mia Yim. I don't know, because she is going to be. It looks like she's going to be the next person to challenge for the women's championship. Maybe Mia Yim. I don't know. I try to think, but if it was with the men, who would I have for the men? Obviously, I think the Undisputed Era would have to go back in. Maybe Undisputed Era, taking on the team of Street Profits, Dream and Matt Riddle, maybe, because I think. I'm pretty sure Johnny Gargano is going to be done in NXT after TakeOver Toronto 2. Maybe even, well, I don't know if they will call him up again because I don't know if Daniel Bryan will still be. I'm still thinking for my predictions what I'm going to do after this for Extreme Rules. If Daniel Bryan was tag team again, the first feud I want to see Johnny Gargano have on the main roster is him and Daniel Bryan. But I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see though. But those are just some possibilities. Sure, that's a good question there, Robbie. Let me see here. Oh, Baskin's glory. Oh, Baskin is glory, for he will be infinite. Just to change his theme music up a little bit. Adam Cole better bring all of those pizzas from Gargano's. Again, I'm craving pizza now for sure. Now that you mentioned it. Let's see here. Get ready for the rant of uncensored 1999. Oh boy, Tyler getting a plug in for his channel. Thanks for joining us, Tyler. And maybe Shayna, Marina, Jessamine, and Io versus Mia Yim, Candice, Bianca, and maybe Toni Storm. I'd be for that. Yeah, that's an interesting match for sure. I'd like to see that for War Games, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thank you, Robbie, as always, for your stuff on chat. Again, he's a genius. That's why we all love him. Check out his channel for sure to get his to watch his fantasy booking videos where they will happen for real or never happen for real. They're still excellent ideas as always. And if you see a hashtag, please sign Robbie Trang on Twitter to definitely get him into a wrestling promotion that will, appreciate his writing for sure and not claim his ideas as their own. So make sure to get hashtag, please sign Robbie Trang on Twitter. And of course, since Tyler's in live chat again, check out Tyler's channel as well. He's been doing a lot on WCW as well, so check out his videos as well. And guys, I will be live maybe in a little bit, maybe that's like 10:30, 10:45. Just need to get my predictions set in stone for my preview predictions for Extreme Rules. Doing that time before I go to bed. And then before I go to bed, I mean, I'll try to record and maybe not upload right away, but I'm going to start my next video game Let's Play. Also, tomorrow will be my top 10 special live stream of the week, my top 10 NXT takeovers of all time. And of course, Sunday will be my live review of Extreme Rules. Again, I will watch Fight for the Fallen sometime, but I'm going camping this weekend, so I will not be able to watch it Saturday night. I will be back Sunday to open plenty of time for Extreme Rules. And then sometime next week, I will catch up with Fight for the Fallen and review that as well. And also, again, my SummerSlam and NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff card predictions will be coming next week as well. So, guys, stay tuned for all that. And again, my new video game, Let's Play, will start tonight. It'll be a shorter game also, so it's not going to take that long for me to do, and it's kind of easy, I think, but that's that. So, guys, once again, what are your thoughts on NXT this week? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Again, give it a B+. Slap a like on the video. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. I'll start my WrestleMania Experience documentary found in the description box down below. And again, stay tuned just a few minutes. Well, in a little bit, I will be live here once again for my Extreme Rules preview and predictions. So until then, guys, have a great rest of your night and peace out, everybody.